In today's episode, we're going to give you a before and after tour of our Ellsworth property. Welcome to Investing with the Baldo Vinos. I'm Josh.
I'm Hannah.
And this is our story in real estate investing. If you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. On this episode, we are going to take you on a tour of our newly renovated Ellsworth property.
Hey, this was our property number 2.
No, it's number 1. This is the first one.
Well, that was the first. We closed on it first, but we had put in an offer after the. Anyway, blah, blah.
So let us know in the comments below if this is the first one we closed on. Technically, this is our first house, right? Who's right? Am I right? Is she right?
Happy wife, happy life. Remember that.
I'm right.
Okay, baby. Yeah.
Let's just take you on a tour around the neighborhood here. So this is our lovely house.
Wait, did they get a new?
No, but this
is the old picture, right?
This is from before. Because now we don't have these things in the window. But this is the street. This mulch here has been cleaned up since. See this?
This was the nice renovated place. What was the purchase price on that one again? It was like 200.
200, but this one's not renovated yet. This is before it was renovated.
Oh, okay, but I mean it's renovated now.
It's renovated now.
Gotcha.
And then you can just take a look down the street.
Columbus has got some really cute homes.
Yeah, old craftsman homes. Look at that. But, and you know what's nice is the houses. Okay, so our house is on this side, right? It's out right there. And this side is all super expensive now. So look, if I open up Zillow, this is Ellsworth. If you look down here, 214, 223, 264, 246, and then ours is the 67 right there. And then that one is Zillow says it's 221, and then one next to us is 199. Wait. But no, I mean, so that's what the neighborhood looks like. Seeing this, the cheapest house on the block makes me happy.
Yeah.
We'll show some of the before pictures, but what were your big concerns looking at it? I don't know if you remember the before pictures, but tell me what your concerns were.
I don't remember having any concerns. I mean, the way that I feel like you've kind of trained me to look at houses, it's the worse condition the house is in, the better, because I'm just thinking there's just more opportunity to force that appreciation. So
potential.
I don't think I had any concerns about the actual condition of the home. I think the biggest concern that has been happening throughout the process was just how much more money are we putting into rehab that we hadn't expected. So that was the only kind of main concern throughout the process.
Yeah, this one was definitely, I'd say it was a medium rehab, maybe a medium plus rehab. There's your, just cosmetics, and then, there wasn't crazy structural stuff, but I say medium plus because we had to.
Wasn't a crazy what?
Structural stuff.
Structural stuff.
But we had to completely redo the roof, and that, right. and that was an expensive project. That was $10,000 basically. Rounding up, so that's why I do say it's a medium plus, because that was a third of the rehab budget basically. But we initially budgeted, when our agents walked it, they thought it was going to be about $30,000. Getting the bids back, we have a whole nother thing about trying to secure bids. That's another thing. But then we bumped it up to $35,000. Seemed like a realistic to get it done. And I think that we were a little optimistic.
Yeah.
And we didn't really have we
were just naive. We just didn't know.
We didn't set a really big contingency. We have reserves set aside for contingencies, but nah, we can get it done for 35. That's what's gonna happen. But we didn't go that too far over. At the end of all of it said and done, it was $36,700. So we went over $1,700, which,
in the grand scheme of thing, is not a huge deal.
Yeah, that's a win.
Yeah.
But
what would be the pro tip here, though, just for future deals?
I mean, the pro tip is to automatically add, depending on your location, but add 10-15% of contingency. You just know, okay, your contractor says that plus 15%, and then that's how much you are automatically going to pay for sure.
Yeah.
Don't even, there's no wishful thinking. That's not, it's just.
Think worst case scenario, I think, in this type of situation.
And then that becomes just your normal. And then when they say, hey, it's another $1,000 for, the windows, because that costs a little bit more, you're like, cool, I already knew.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the biggest point there is like, because we spent the almost not the entire rehab, but just moments of that rehab process being like, oh crap, there's another thing we have to do. Oh, there's another thing that came up, whatever. But just eliminate all that. And for like mental peace of mind, like just assume you're going to spend way more over than you originally planned for. So that way, every little hiccup is just like, whatever, bro. So different.
It does look so different. Like, look at that. Like that porch. Man, that porch was $2,050.
Okay, Grandpa.
Also, when we bought this, because it was a nuisance property, the plumbing and electrical were shut off. And I was concerned that we bought it in the middle of winter. And Columbus, it's super cold and it snows. So I was concerned that the pipes were going to freeze over because there was no water running. Like, you had to like leave that drip. I'd never done that before, but I was like, oh my God, what if the pipes burst? And then we'd have to do all of the electrical again. But you can tell, like, this was, again, we got to do like a full story.
Wait, can we just point this out? There was a mattress in the bathroom, but like, why?
Let us know in the comments below.
You could put your guess down there.
I mean, there was mattresses. I
know, like, what's happening, right? I mean, we already talked a little bit about like how craziness of this house.
But basically, SWAT came in, raided it, took out the tenants. This was a nuisance property. The landlords couldn't use this as a rental anymore, and so that's why they had to sell it fast and sell it for cheap. And so we swooped in there and took on this project. So let's give you a tour now. So this do the commentary for you.
That's the floor.
Well, this is the entryway though, but look how pretty this entryway is.
Yeah, look at that. It is really pretty. And just notice the paint, the trim makes it just look so much cleaner. We have to put new carpet in there. The carpet...
We were trying to do hardwood floors, but the floor was so unlevel that we couldn't do like LVP or whatever inside there. The one note is that we were supposed to have the tile covered up, didn't necessarily get covered up. That's another story. Yeah. Other than that, though, it looks not bad, you know?
Maybe we should talk about that experience, though, but on another moment. Yeah. So, this is the kitchen. They were just wrapping up the final coats of the cabinets, so that wasn't exactly done at that point. But look at that countertop. Super cute, super pretty.
Yeah, so they repainted. We kept the original kitchen cabinets and we just repainted it. And that was like
Yeah, that's a pro tip as well. All the YouTubers say that. Just if you don't need to switch out the whole thing, just don't do it. Just repaint it over it.
Pantry.
Look at all that space. This was the little laundry area. And then they added like that security door back there. And then I don't think he goes into the basement, but they pretty much repainted the walls and whatnot. It doesn't look super fun down there, so oh well.
Scary.
Yep, trim. I don't know. Trim, and there's the stairs. Okay, there's a little hiccup on the stairs there. We had a separate subcontractor for the stairs. It didn't turn out as nice as we wanted. If you obviously you can see it was a little bit of a sloppy job, so that was kind of a.
But they were going to go back in there and look at it, right?
The owner of the company, because I complained, and
we paid good money for it.
We paid,
so they're going to check into it. But
yeah, so hopefully someone will go back in there and fix that. But anyways, that was the bathroom. And then
so the bathroom was pretty much done already. I mean, not done already. The bathroom just needed a new vanity, new sink, and a new toilet. We kept that tub because that was pretty in good condition, and then we just repainted everything. And this is a 3-bedroom house.
Yeah. And so he just kind of goes briefly through the bedrooms. The paint's really nice. I mean, the carpet looked fine in there.
Walking down the hallway, I think it's so cool just to kind of see like the different architecture structures, or how like the designs are. I mean, this is an old house. This house is 1900. Like, you don't see these like tall, skinny windows. And just thinking about like how things have changed, but how things haven't changed in 120 years. New hardware in all the doors, and then this is the bigger bedroom. There is like this. I've never seen this before, but this is like.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
I don't know. I forget, but it's like adds airflow.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, and it's an old working hardware. And this one has a big closet, but that's the tour. There is the outside that he
cleaned up a bit.
He cleaned up.
It was like all full of trash, and I mean, it looked like he described it as like he looked like probably a bunch of homeless people like camped out there. But it looked a lot cleaner. Oh yeah, the front porch looks super cute now. It's gray and white.
But yeah, he redid the entire front porch with new wood, repainted everything.
Yeah, made everything structurally sound too, so make sure it was safe. I think the stairs were like broken or something. So.
And then now that's the front of the house. That's the neighbor. And then see that new flip. This is the one that sold for $200K that we're hoping helps push our ARV. And that is the tour.
That is the finished product. Very cool. It looks like a completely different home. I mean, the transformation on that is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I mean it feels like, looking at it, I would live in there.
Yeah.
I would.
No, I would.
Why do I feel like I don't believe you?
I would live in there, yeah. I mean.
Okay, what was the most difficult part of the whole contractor part?
Okay, hold on.
Well, I'd say, I think what's interesting is that we have to have some level of trust with the contractor, but you also have to completely itemize and over communicate what you want.
We're okay. Let's just do pro tips. Always communicate what you want and ask questions like, what's the color going to be? What does the area look like? Just always, if you don't have your eyes on the ground, always ask questions and never assume that they're going to let you know everything, every little detail of the project.
Okay, I like that. My pro tip is contact your hard money lender and whoever does the reimbursement, the draw requests, and just see how comfortable you are working with them. I think one thing that made me a lot more confident in terms of the draw process was that when we submitted our draw, meaning that we're saying, hey, these 10 things were done by our contractor. They charged us, $10,000. We'd like you to verify that the work's been done and then get $10,000 back. So contact them, and if you're comfortable working with them, then that only makes the process feel a lot easier and a lot better. So our property managers, Roost Real Estate, are going to get in there. They're going to take some pictures and they're going to get some tenants in. We are also going to refinance out of the hard money loan now. So I'm requesting payoff letters and also talking to different banks and the hard money lenders about long-term 30-year fixed mortgages. And it is all based on the ARV. The last thing I'm going to show you that's super exciting. It's all, did you do your numbers right? And I initially, 2 months ago, calculated our ARV as 150. Redfin today, I know it's not the most accurate thing in the whole world, right? This is just a guesstimate, but Redfin estimates it as 153,769. So hopefully I'm spot on the money there. And that would mean that we would, even if it gets a little higher or lower, that's exactly what we were expecting, and I like that. One thing that's interesting, look at the average sales price of this area. It's gone up. There's been a lot of new flips, a lot of development on this street, which is driving up just the quality of the area and as well as the value of the neighborhood. And so I'm hoping that that appreciation stays strong. That appreciation and principal pay down is where the money's made.
Yeah.
So we're excited. Let us know if you have any comments about the construction, the rehab, the financing, whatever the process is.
And Josh would be happy to answer all your questions.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for touring our crib. MTV Cribs. Thank you so much for touring our crib, but now you gotta get the hell out of here.
But don't get the hell out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our affiliate links for Webull and Robinhood. And it does something if you click it and also sign up.
You get a stock. I get a stock.
We got a stock.
Come on. Yes. Okay. Anyway, guys, cheers.
Thanks so much. Cheers. And cheers.
Okay.
Let's go in the elevator. Ding.
Emergency stop.
Ding. Ding. Okay, now.
Wow.